Scenes like this were growing more and more common in the United States in the early 1950s thanks to the deadly disease of poliomyelitis, also known as polio. Children were the most affected, with many of them dying from this horrible disease. Polio terrified the nation, for the disease seemed to strike at random, and if contracted, many people became paralyzed or spent the rest of their lives in an iron lung. So there is no surprise that so many, including a man named Dr. Jonas Salk, began to work on a cure. And after many attempts and many failures, he finally made what he believed was an effective vaccine.
Are you sure that this is safe for our family?
There's only a slight risk, and none of us have polio, so by vaccinating ourselves, we build our resistance to it.
It's okay. I'll go first.
Alright, this is gonna pinch a bit.
Okay, I'm ready.
So who's next?
I'll go.
Alright, Peter, it's your turn.
I hope that this does what it's intended to.
Don't worry, I'm fairly confident it won't give us the disease. In fact, I'll test it on myself.
The Salk family did not contract polio from the vaccine, and it helped them build up their resistance to the disease. After the successful testing on the Salk family, a large-scale release of the vaccine was provided to other children of the nation. This test run was extremely successful too. Because of his efforts to find a cure for this horrible disease, Dr. Salk received a lot of positive recognition. He was even given an award at the White House, where he met President Eisenhower.
Dr. Salk, I should like to say that when I think of the countless thousands of American parents and grandparents which will hereafter be spared the agonizing fears of the annual epidemic of poliomyelitis, I must say that I have no words in which adequately to express the thanks of myself and all the people I know will profit from your discovery.
Thank you, Mr. President. However, this disease does not discriminate. I have 3 sons as well, and quite frankly, Mr. President, this is my life's work.
This would be a great way to get children vaccinated. Many lives would be saved.
What about the cost? We will be putting a strain on the national debt.
This vaccination effort would be very good in getting rid of polio once and for all. All in favor?
President Eisenhower and Congress, Republican and Democrat, worked together to provide the federal support that would guarantee all children across the nation access to the life-saving vaccine. Today we live in a society where we get vaccinated for many diseases. That is in large part due to the invention of the polio vaccine by Dr. Jonas Salk. Some years later, in 1961, Dr. Albert Sabin produced another polio vaccine, one that was administered orally, allowing for even more people to receive the vaccine quickly. During the early 1900s, there is an average of over 16,000 cases of paralytic polio every year, yet today there are none. There is no doubt that modern medical treatments have helped immensely, but the cure that gave Americans hope in their time of need was that developed by Dr. Jonas Salk.